Warrior, welcome. This is day 17 of our 31 days of advocacy. January is National Human Trafficking Awareness and Prevention Month. And each and every day, we want to bring you a little nugget, a little bit of information. I just want you to think about this. And if you're so inclined to please put these words on your social media platforms and let's leverage the internet for good. And today, of course, we have to talk about TikTok. So, what I have to say about TikTok is short and sweet. The Supreme Court ruled just this morning they cannot delay the ban that was enacted for January 19th a couple of months ago, meaning the parent company ByteDance, a Chinese company, they've been asked to divest, meaning they have to sell it to an American company. Now, here's the thing, we've spoken about it before with TikTok. I believe TikTok will remain. Everybody relax, because I know a lot of the influencers, a lot of kids, a lot of adults have been going crazy on the sidelines. A lot of people have been reaching out to me. What do I think is going to happen? Here's the thing. TikTok is one of the top 3 platforms along with YouTube and along with Snap. So they're not going to let all of these billions of dollars, that is just the basic crass facts, slip between their fingers. The thing about TikTok is it was ruled a national security threat, that a foreign adversary, China, which the parent company ByteDance, it's a Chinese app, TikTok, platform, stealing, threatening, whatever they're doing. I, of course, have a whole different view about things. I don't believe in banning anything. I believe in making things work. Also, where's everybody been? Because TikTok's been around a long time now. And I also believe TikTok is not the only platform that could be threatening. But we'll leave that for a moment. What I want to say is, although a couple of months ago TikTok was deemed a threat, and members of Congress, along with 38 different states, banned anybody from using the platform. I'm sure you have seen a lot of these members of Congress dancing and talking and singing on TikTok, the whole bit. It'll be fine. I'm sure there are a lot of people. I'm sure there's probably a deal in place right now. We even have Mr. Shark Tank himself, Kevin O'Leary, quoted as saying he's offering $20 billion cash. Maybe he's the person at the front. Maybe there's a whole group behind him. I don't think he alone is putting up $20 billion, but he's kind of been out in the forefront talking about it. I'm sure there's lots of people lined up who want to buy this. And again, not let money slip through the fingers of the entrepreneur, I'll say. But here's what I want to focus on. With all of this banning, talk, threats, what's never addressed? This kind of action, this kind of, or some form of this action to just protect children online. And it's not just TikTok, it's all the other platforms. Why isn't the national consensus, out in the streets screaming about the predation that goes on online, right? Where we know about 25% of children are approached by strangers on the internet, and that would be ages 8 to 18. And of those 25%, about 42% will attempt in real time to go out and meet that stranger. Now think about that. Those are horrific stats. And remember, I always tell you, anything we know about, the numbers are higher. So we have that. But you know what? I wish in my dream world, in all of this TikTok talk and all of everything going on, anybody who's buying TikTok, there would be a component, a clause, whatever you want to call it, saying that you have to address all of this child predation. I haven't heard any talk about any of that. Wouldn't that just be, wonderful, wonderful? So everybody's getting worked up about China and stealing information. My goodness, it's been around forever, TikTok. They have a lot of information already, let's face it, as do other platforms. But now we have this going on. So, another disruption. I'm here to say, calm down, everybody. It will be fine. But where is that fervor? Where is that attention, again, to child exploitation? Because I don't see it. And if I don't see it, you're not going to see it. So I'm here to say that it'll be fine. Don't you be worrying about TikTok. And I just have to point out, as one of our Supreme Justices alluded to the other day in hearing the case, is that, a lot has changed. which I always talk about the birth of the internet, which is basically 1996. We're into almost 30 years. And a lot of these platforms and apps have changed. So we cannot have the same kinds of rules, regulation, legislation that we had then. It doesn't work. We need to have some sort of system where it's constantly updated. It's constantly also the involvement. I truly believe this. Like, we're a new kind of country. The involvement can just not be members of Congress. That's too convoluted, where constituents go and they're pitching and they're urging and asking to sponsor. We have to have some sort of bringing together the community, my favorite word at the Warriors, and having parents involved with a say, having educators involved with a say, having those that have been victimized, definitely survivors, victims, have a say, because they know what happened to them. They can relay what hasn't happened perhaps to you or me. So let's all calm down. It's day 17. TikTok is going to be fine. Let us all sit back, take a breath, think about the kids, talk to them. Just say it's going to be fine. They're working out a new business deal. It's a new kind of internet world, and they have to have a new system for TikTok. However you say, you don't give away too much information. Just reassure them. Everything's fine. And with that, I urge all of you, make sure you're subscribed. We've been through that every day. We need to build numbers. I want to reach that 10,000 subscriber. We're almost there. Number to put us in a new lane on YouTube in the superhighway. So more of our videos, my voice, your comments and questions, the information can get out there. So I urge you, please honor our hashtag community does indeed create change. And please, if you have any comments or questions, you can always write to me. But everybody take a deep breath. 2025 has just started. Keep your eye on the ball, remain vigilant. And when you wake up each day, go out and be a warrior.